Ladies and gentlemen, it finally happened. You know, Bill Gates got in touch with me and he said, "Beelzebub's buns." I said, "Yes, Mr. Gates." And he said, "I watched your recent Xbox Hyperkin Duke controller video and I really enjoyed it." And I said, "Oh, did you see it now? Really?" He said, "Yes. And I think you could go even further than that, Beelzebub's buns." And I said, "Oh, please, Mr. Gates, elaborate a little." And then he hung up his iPhone. But then I started pondering the idea of what Mr. Gates told me. And I believe I found something and put something together that you all ought to see. Yes. What you are looking at is an original Xbox skin design that is tailored to fit on an Xbox One X. This design is made by a third-party company named Controller Gear, and you may buy this skin on Amazon like I did for $29.99. I really love the fact that there is an original Xbox skin that exists for the Xbox One X. Now, you may have seen other companies out there that have made all sorts of elaborate and mystical designs, and trust me, I've seen a lot of those kind of designs. I've bought some in the past before, but then I just sort of laid off of all these different skin designs. They're pretty cool, but a lot of them didn't stick out to me until now. This original Xbox skin design really caught my attention. First, let me show you what it'll look like when it comes in the mail. It's going to be in a tube that doesn't take up too much space, and despite it being curled up in a tube, the skin wasn't tampered with when I unraveled it. Thank God. You'll have 5 large skin layers to put on your console, and you do want to take your time to get it right. But it's nothing really all that taxing. You just need to not have the jitters and instead have a smooth hand. I did, however, notice that despite my efforts to get it as accurate as possible on one side, I had some excess material on the other end. You may take an X-Acto knife, hold on, I'm not sponsored by X-Acto, a precision knife, and trim off the little excess skin like Hannibal Lecter, or bend it to where it is nice and flush with the integrity of the console design itself. Now, you may chalk this up as me going down nostalgia avenue. Okay, that's a fair assumption. But my main reasoning as to why I bought this original Xbox skin design for the Xbox One X is because this is what the Xbox One X looks like normally. And I gotta tell you, it's boring. Now, I know the Xbox One X is supposed to be low profile. When you have it hooked up in your living room, it's supposed to be conformed to everything else that you have. It's not supposed to be loud and tacky looking. But the original Xbox skin design looks so unique. Yet, back then, in 2001, it didn't call too much attention to itself. I believe the original Xbox blended in very well next to your big bulky VCR back in 2001. But only just so. When you got up close, you saw the green circle with the bold text stating Xbox. Those of you who watch my YouTube channel, you would have just noticed that I have a new Xbox Hyperkin Duke controller added to the collection. It is the solid black Xbox Hyperkin Duke controller, and I just had to get it. I absolutely love these Hyperkin Duke controllers, and if I was going to go for the original Xbox skin design, well, I figured I gotta get the original looking controller, right? I don't know if they're gonna make a blue one. That'd be kind of cool. I might have to get that one too, but I had to go ahead and complete the collection with the colors that are available. I hope you found this video interesting, as the original Xbox skin will give you something to add to your Xbox One X before the Xbox Scarlett gets released. I know I'll be keeping my Xbox One X around even when Scarlett emerges into the world, but it does pose the question, will the Xbox Scarlett look as unique as the original Xbox? Or is the design intention to continue making low-profile products still something we will find ourselves in next year and the years to follow? Well, good thing we have alternatives right now with awesome skin designs and fantastic controller designs to go along with them. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I will babble on to you in the next one.